Alright, hello folks. I'm going to be playing today Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the NES. The original game, not the port of the arcade game. So it's a cute little game. You've got little turtles, obviously, and doors and so on that you go in. You've got kind of a map screen here and the ability to switch for the turtles that you want, and they'll have different weapons and so on. And just a moment while I double check that the stream is actually working. Looks like it is. That's always good. The comments are showing up. Cool. It informs me the internet can totally see me. So anyways, I'll be going through the game at least once. Basically one of those games where you get free continues, so see how far I get with those. This game is fairly notoriously hard. I don't think I ever beat the kid, so we'll just see how far I get. Alright, so yeah, again, the turtles themselves have different weapons. Leonardo here has the katana down. See everyone. Raphael has the faster but shorter attack. Go kind of in between, and then Don has the big long bow that reaches both in front of him and behind him. So that's the different turtles. They each have their own life bar, and when they die, they get captured, and that's basically your lives. They're all captured. You have to use continue. Get, I think, 2 or 3 of them. So it's a pretty tough game because like every death kind of matters. The nice thing is you can switch between the turtles at any time, so like I know that the boss coming here. So I can switch to Donatello, who's got the longer sort of weapon. I want to heal up here. The whole pizza basically life. So I'll go through this little building here to get turtles healed from guy with a chainsaw. I don't know, there's a lot of enemies here that like not really clear what they actually have to do with anything that was on any turtle shows at any point. Yeah, Donatello here, as you can see, is pretty OP because he can go through the floor and so on, hit people. There. Also, his attack does more damage. Weird from a balance perspective. Games don't have that, right? The person with the fastest attack also does the the longest range attack. Not the fastest attack, so there is that. Ow. Work. You guys kind of hide when yes, big me, that's fine. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is leave the building back here, like build up Leonardo's life with pizza. Come back in here once again to do so with Donatello. Get everything out. Ooh, special weapon. Ah, appeared before I could get there. Alright, well, goes. God, there's two of them. Why? Alright, now we've got Donatello back to full health. Hello, whoever just joined the stream. Free to say hi in the comments. Appreciate knowing watching and if they've ever seen the game before, that sort of stuff. They're just having a standoff, apparently. Raphael is kind of the most useless turtle, so he's often good cannon fodder when situations like that you're kind of still. Love how the chainsaw doesn't actually damage me. Thankfully, those chumps didn't do a lot of. So, go on to the dice. It was interesting, like, oh, here's the far easier play. Well, I get. Didn't do that. Every slice worth of pizza gets you bars worth of health down at the bottom there. Go through here. I don't. This game's see. This game came out apparently in I think 1980. So I would have been. I distinctly remember getting this for Christmas. I probably would have 8 or 9 time. But it might have been, I think I got it the year after it actually came out. But anyways, played it a lot as a kid. I don't believe I ever beat it. I certainly got to the final stage, but it's a challenging game. Have finite life. So, see how far we get. It does, of course, have the classic Nintendo syndrome of and get rid of some enemies by just making them go off screen. Of course, you can just ignore the enemy. Thing I never felt doing as a kid. Discretion is the better part of that. Love that I can knock his bullets out of the. This is Rocksteady, one of the like Indian type dudes from the original Turtles. Alright, so we have rescued friendly reporter April Hill, who is wearing a kind of disturbingly colored set of clothing there. And now this damn stage. I always hate water stages, so we're gonna have a water stage that I can hit something. I do think this game has pretty good music. Kind of Konami game. It kind of reminds me of Castlevania, both in gameplay, a little bit music. Ah, geez. Ah. Ruining me. Yeah, occasionally we get that mini boss music, which basically have to beat the current dude on stage. Can't continue, so. Alright, so let's see if we can get this half pizza, that'll fill us up. Hopefully we can get that without taking from these supply things. Just hello to supply dudes. person who actually needs the health. Yeah, so Leo here doesn't do as much damage and is kind of medium range. But has a decently high attack rate, and it's just that his defense attack kind of hits above and do. Against these dudes. Definitely Donatello can hit their bananas. Things are out of I think throwing at. One of the nice things about Donatello's weapon here is that it hits behind him, as well as in front. So every so often you can hit a person you're facing away from them, from pixels that are behind him. It's his back animation off. There I gave the special weapon to Raph because Raphael's kind of useless since his attack is so short. So giving him some of the power-ups is helpful. That he's not, like, completely useless. Yeah, I often treat the turtles that I use less frequently as kind of cannon fodder, more or less, so... Yeah, if you're watching the stream, please say hi in the comments. Appreciate knowing if people have any prior knowledge of the game, anything like that. Question about the game. This is a tricky jump, and if I fail it, basically I'm punished by having to go through this stage of the level. So, hopefully... Nope. Okay. Can't jump this high, so get to go through all this garbage again. This is actually one of the most obnoxious things about this game. There's relatively few, you know, there's not as much of the Mega Man, you know, jumped into a pit and died instantly. There are a couple of those. But really, usually your penalty for falling into a pit is having to retraverse some portion of the stage, which is obnoxious because it just chips down on the damage. Stuff like the power-ups go back up. That was really bad. And Raphael's attack here is so short range, but it is fast. Keeps some of these dudes pretty unlocked and in. But can't kill stuff in one hit, like flying ball saucer dude. Kind of obnoxious. Alright, third time's the charm, right? Yay! Alright. We're back to the overworld map. Jumps here that we can load. And now Infamous Swim Stage. This is one of the places where most likely to probably turtle. So there's these 8 bombs. Supposedly the Hudson River to defuse here. Here, no. There is. Get there in a way. Yeah, obviously the like flashy help stuff here kills you. Doesn't insta kill you, but kills you. But Jesus. Ah. All right. Doing pretty good so far. 4 bombs. 3 up. Thanks, Abe. Here, for whatever reason, there's sort of current now that's starting to drag me to extremely crap. Sweet. Else. Ugh. Let it down. Alright. This has become a little bit of an issue. I think I should be okay. Concerned about it. Alright, so I think there should be just one. Nailed it. Okay. Yes, this great plot. Come back home and Splinter has been captured, because what Clan knows how to do is capture people hostage and wait for us to come to them. It's kind of like the lazy villain's approach to fighting your arch enemies. Alright, so now we get the turtle vent. Great for walking tanks. Of course, if you take damage while in it, the turtle that's actually piloting it takes the damage. That's not good. Why we suddenly have space things, I don't know. Not clear. Now we get to the point of like, this map is huge. Remember which parts of it actually go to stuff. So, let's see. Nice to have a place where we can get more pizza. A little bit. A fair amount of damage from the stupid water stick. Could take less damage. Oh, cripes. Bird. Like birds, IRL. Birds and are always atrocious. Yeah, okay, so we do need, I think we needed to here. There's missiles up there. Turtle vent. Obstacle. Your head on this. also very weird. I've never been able to tell on purpose or by accident. Sometimes the enemies in the stage are these kind of space age ones, and then sometimes the same places and positions of the enemies are these dudes that... Ow, jerk. Instead of these guys whose heads go flying off, they turn into dudes who toss fire. Very confusing. The balloons that drop bombs on you are turn into the birds. I don't know what causes the pallets or shift or whatever it is. Yay, I made it. Alright, Donatello gets the pizza because he's the best turtle. Howdy, whoever started watching. Feel free to say hi. Always happy to who's watching and like whether they've seen the game before so that I have some Bang. Alright, so now we've got 10 missiles for the turtle van. Not bad. Get out of this building. Maybe you get more missiles, but of this. Very windy out. Alright. Get one more batch of missiles. More than enough to get through all the barriers that we need to get through, and then hopefully take two. At least. Like, health. Boomerangs down, which are like about the best special weapon, but sadly they disappear before time goes. Again, we change from base dudes to fire dude. I'm fine with because base dude. Alright, cool. Raph up to full health. Looking kind of like a fully stocked set of turtles. God. It does not have the range. Ah! Sorry, Mike. One of my cannon fodder turtles. Well, actually, his attack is not terrible. Raphael's is awful. Yeah, Dawn is just like OP, essentially. Like, the fact that this is fairly fast and that he can move while doing it. Alright, so now in addition to Zapper, you have the ability to missiles, which gets you through the barricade stage that That's cool. Ow! Tanks are the worst. Ugh. It's steamrolled while not in the turtle van, you just get killed. Great. Sure. Each of the doors is necessary if with them and move on. Correct. If any of our turtles are dead, I know there's like find here. Bad guys kind of capture the turtles. Rescue each of them exactly once, I think. Like, per place that can hold a rescuable turtle, gain one turtle back from it. The only one per continue. Either way, lives are tough to come by here. Switch to Raph for doing all the driving. Okay. Alright, so where does this bring? I have some sort of feeling that the right direction. I don't know why. Ah! It was really the person to be. Ooh. Yeah, sure. Have the. Alright. About that. As not being shitty privilege. This guy will just walk himself into it if very long. Or might have the wait a minute. Back in. Alright, great, we're all full up. Don't remember enough of the original Turtles cartoon to remember if there were any sort of these, like, fire... Jesus. Pumping me. drop your bombs, crash. Ah, jeez. Supposed to avoid that. Just knew it was there already. But basically my algorithm here is bring out Dawn for strictly necessary, but don't risk him otherwise. I think falling into those holes is like actual I'll be doing. Ooh. Oh, fuck. Oh dear. I thought I was done with the boss, but I was wrong. Alright, well, that kind of sucks. For Leo. Maybe we can rescue him eventually somewhere. I think I know where you go to rescue him in this world, but it's way back at the beginning, so I'd rather not. Problem. Alright, so that boss has two forms. Worth knowing. Oh no! Ruined. Ah. Go back here. There's I think it will be there. Oh dear. Ah. Into that. Oops. Hitting the wrong button. Okay. Old turtles. Ooh. Frank. Awesome. Hello is also pretty awesome. Yeah, they're nice because they can hit out on the way back. And they're not actually used up as long as you catch them. Turn. Ugh, ugh. Sure. There's some pizza. Ugh. I think a significant dealing tossing. For whatever reason, the range of the ducks is greater than it. Ahead if you come closer. Entirely. God, no. I'm going to be wrecked by you entirely. Totally what I said. It though. Alright, Raph, how do you feel about jumping pits? Oh god. Get killed. Or something. Did that kill you? Knocks you back outside. Alright, we're gonna ignore that. What that even leads. Okay, good, we're on Raph. Cannon fodder for getting run over by steamrollers. Trying to dodge them just makes things worse. Yeah, I think really wasting a lot of time if this is true, but I think that back here is where we can rescue Arda. Feels worth doing that if we can, because probably the second most hurdles. But if it's here or down there, what this has. Alright, try over here. Alright, so presumably the exit of this just were. Hopefully recollection is correct and we'll find a captured turtle in here. At the very least, there's a full pizza. Frank dude, apparently. Wants that full. Help your friend in this stage. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Alright. Well, our cannon fodder gets some extra health. Frogman seems ludicrous, but I guess no more ludicrous than the fact that I'm a giant turtle, so... Oh, hello. Oops. Sadly, this means we lost the boom. Just the exit. That just mean like the entirety of World 3 here? That was unhelpful. Oh, the turtle vent is back over there? Oh, gee. It's squished. Oh god. Why are there so many chumps? Alright. There can't be one. Okay, we're here. Path back to everywhere else, I guess. Let's see, we know what this building was, the building where we first got. Spots down here. Yeah, okay, so she just says find and help your friend all the time, while we have a friend that needs helped. He's feel right to me. Could be wrong. God, why are there so many of you? Of course, you get all the screen flicker from there, generating too many sprites. Oh god. That makes Raph none. That's like a giant overpowered weapon. That's nice, but where's my friends? It's done. Okay, well, ropes are nice. Jesus. Rude. I attempt to find friends here. I think I'm losing all my friends. Not a metaphor. Aside from being dead. What? Yes. You. There is. All right. Oh my god. I think that's about where I fell in before though. So I think these connect and aren't. They're connected via the sewers. I think we've now side. What about back there? Possibly side of the building. Ugh. Have Raph getting wrecked by this. Oh jeez. Somehow remember having better luck shooting this gun. Alright. Who have we got in here? Oh, geez. Guy from up above. Ropes. Very specific places that you're allowed to use ropes to cross gaps. I think you need all that many of them in like the entire game, but you need so I guess it's good that we have some now. Got my friends. I figured they would do that. Alright, well, pizza isn't bad. Definitely. What? How do I even make that jump? Do the same thing of trying the next building over. Oh, hello, friend. Alright, sweet. Assembled approximately a full team. Back to the actual boss. Hopefully without losing a full team. Ah! Ugh. Terrible. Good news is, at this point, I think I've broken down all the barricades on the entire level, so I can use my last 2 missiles with Unity. Ah. Nominally New York, and the streets are in fact crowded, but I don't know where in New York this is. Like, remarkably low density for New York. Welcome to whoever just started watching. Please feel free to send comments. Always curious to know, like, have people seen the game before? What could I explain? Stuff like that. So feel free to use the button. Otherwise, yes, this is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the NES. Released end of the 80s-ish, I want to say 89. So I had this game as a kid. Yes. Don't believe I ever beat it. I maybe did once when a friend brought over a Game Genie and I had, you know, invincibility or something like that, but I don't think I ever beat the game legitimately. And there are limited continues and live, so it's incredibly unlikely that I will be beating it here, but we'll see how long we go before time runs out on me. Yes, I'll give that to Raph. Worst turtle, but taking the most damage. 3 HP counts. Oh no! Fell into the thing. Well, I guess that does mean we'll get another pizza. Yes, the punishment for falling off of stuff in this game is often, haha, you have to do the rest of the level over again, rather than explicitly losing a life. Or even taking significant damage. I don't know if that did damage or not, actually. Different turtles are good at different things. is actually interesting. Kind of a mechanic. It was kind of nice all around here because you can hit up and down. Dawn is really the best for these guys. Getting near. Thankfully, you can switch basically at any time by hitting the pause menu. Oh no! Ah! Didn't even make it to the pizza this time. Yeah, so Don has the longest range, but he can reach above himself fairly well, but like kind of the diagonal above him is. So for a lot of these like bird type things, Leo or Mike is better. I do have some questions about, like, we're turtles, why can't we swim? Seems like swimming through the sewers should be a canonical Ninja Turtles thing we can do. Alright, got Don back to full health. And now we wait for this guy to fall in the drink. Dude. No. Fuck. Okay. Pretty good, because we now go back in there to fill up everybody. Oh, and die while doing it. Great, good job. There we go. Everybody's pretty much full up on health. And let's try fighting the boss again. I'm without getting pranked. Ooh. Just checking. Yes, my microphone is working. Good. Sometimes it goes silent. Fortunate. Have to basically disbelief. Yeah. In order for it to start working. Right, yep, you're gonna drop a thing on my head, so I'm gonna switch and you're gonna drop it on the head of somebody useless. Oh, but now we have boomerangs on. Good, because Raph is so useless otherwise. Alright. This time, let's not get pranked here. What? How did that not hit? Anyways, this boss has a second form. And last time, his second form killed me because I thought the fight was over. Because he went kaboom. Alright, much better. Alright, now we have rescued Splinter. So I guess there's some reason why we have to do something else now. Get the blimp to chase the helicopter. Whoops. Garbage. News is, we have a whole pizza. So, pretty much, buddy full up. First, because at least somebody hasn't taken damage. Basically, we're just gonna avoid going stage here a couple times. Healthy. Be good enough. Raph if we're taking one of damage. Rings on the guy. Or dude. Going on here, but oh. Good news is I caught my boomerang. Haha, your boomerangs are bad. Oh, whoops. Alright, that's cool. Hit this button. Passes our target is number 18. Great. Oh yeah, so here's one of the places you use ropes. All it is like literally a skippable. Across the gap. Slowdown helps me avoid everything. Boomerangs are pretty powerful. Especially since you throw them both kind of crouched and standing. Ah! Crouched one up. Cool, so we're done with stage number 1. Possible. This is one of these weird, like, are some fork points. Guess we're not. Eventually we'll have some decisions on which ways we want to travel. Oh god. Ah, this Kiki guy. Power of my better boomerang. Ah! Ah! Alright, not how I intended to kill the guy, but we'll take it. Weird trade-off of, like, I don't want too many injured turtles, because I want to have useful things to do when you get, like, a full pizza or something. I also don't want to be too close to dying, because having a turtle die is... Oh god. Time to retire Rat here. Oh, especially now that he got a trash weapon. Yes. Okay, I think if I jump over those, boomerang. Better state. Alright, so now we have multiple ads. Back. Bear belts. If I remember right, there's a lot of conveyor belts in general. Kill you from here. Oh dear. Like, you get to take one for the team. Howdy, Chris. Thank you for watching. I guess if you're in a meeting, you probably can't hear. Type to you instead. That's probably better. Very secret enemy ground base. Ah, hi Yuri. I am hopefully not about to die. Oh, garbage. Ah. Really funny because YouTube is telling me that there's only one person watching, but clearly there's at least... I presume if you're lurking, yeah, okay, now it's up to 2. I presume if you're, like, lurking long enough, stop counting as active, especially if you're not in the foreground or something. I'm sure Chris knows the actual, like, algorithm, but approximately the behavior that I've seen. Mic cutting out sometimes. But just because I'm not talking loudly enough, that's commonly a problem. As long as my mic isn't cutting out always like it was the other day. That's not cutting out so much as like malfunctioning. Hi Joe, welcome to the stream. I'm playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which is a Nintendo game from, I want to say, 1988 or 9. Yes, okay, you know the game. Yes, this game is hard. I don't believe I ever... So I had this as a kid on the Nintendo. I don't believe I ever beat it legitimately as a kid. I think I beat it once when a friend came over with a Game Genie or something like that. Yeah, it's probably a noise gate thing on my microphone. And yeah, it's probably exactly because I start by saying something loud and then get quieter. My mic turns off. But so it goes. Anyways, yeah, this game is super hard. I don't think I ever beat it legitimately. I beat it probably with like a Game Genie code at some point. I'm also getting to the point where I don't really remember exactly the path through here, so we may be going in through a lot of random stuff. So the magnets do what you expect. Magnets in a video game. Like, they're generating some sort of force, and also these bully things. So this is not great. Pretty sure the glowing pit there kills me instantly if I fall in it, so that's not cool. Oh god! Alright. That was almost a death. We have two choices of go. 15. Yeah, like, it's interesting that the turtles have very different abilities. Oh, geez. But yeah, Donatello is OP and Raph is very underpowered. There's a full pizza there. I don't have to care that I take damage. You need somebody who can survive long enough to get to the pizza. Let's not have an actual death here. Oh dear! Alright, Leo, you're taking one for the team. Oh no, you need to jump high enough. Oh dear, this is so awkward. Oh no! Alright. Whoops. What? And we're back here? Oh, that must be the other side of this then. Oh my god. So bad at controls. Alright. So looking like it's going to continue. What? And there's not even a pizza here now. Likes to hit you from the side. So unfair. What? Now there's a pizza. Okay, so that must have been it was disappeared because there were too many scan lines on the screen. Oh. Yay, everything is fine, nothing is ruined. Ow. For Leo's dignity. Alright, let's try to get people back up to full health, hopefully without having another death this time. Jesus. Alright. Let's get Donatello up first. Okay, good, good. I think we have Leo take a few more for the team, get Raph up to full life, and then finally get Leo up to full life as well. What? I took 2 hits there? Leo's gotta use bug. Eating pizza is important, kids. Eat pizza, not drugs. Those who didn't watch the original cartoon in the 80s, Ninja Turtles had like a don't do drugs campaign on their commercial breaks and so on. Yeah, it turns out last night I had pizza at Area 4, which is a local restaurant, and they actually have a Ninja Turtles, like, don't do drugs kids poster in the men's room. Which is not something I'd ever noticed. I don't know if that was, like, new or something I hadn't noticed before. I was fairly amused. Alright, we are done here. Healed as we're going to get. Must be the path forward then. Yeah, probably subconsciously the Ninja Turtles poster in the restaurant last night is what made me think to play this game today. Yeah, to the point of Donatello being unbalanced, it's crazy that he has both the longest reach and does the most damage. Alright, well, good news is there's a pizza here. Actually try and take it until I've dealt with it. In case we get wrecked in dealing with dudes. Oh my god. Alright. Here, Pizza Leo. Enjoy the damage you're going to take getting out. The fact that the spikes hit from the side is kind of... Whoops. Ah! No, ah. Back. Back. Ah. No, ah! Okay, ruined. Alright. I don't know what the hell key combo I just did, but we are out of the game. So I guess that's the end of that. Really, arg. So clearly I need to either disable that key binding to get to the menu or at least know how to get out of it. The exit back. Okay, so clearly I should have pressed select on that screen instead of accidentally activating some other ROM. Alright, well, that's the end of the stream. I guess I'll try this again sometime. Well, I don't know. I can go through it again. First, I can skip that entire thing. I think if I don't mess up, it shouldn't take me too long to get back to where I was, knowing now which levels to actually enter. Hopefully not making any mistakes like letting somebody die immediately. Like, really, I should just be able to grab her right now, but... the right one, or is this the right? I don't think it's this one. No, I think it is. Frogman. Yeah, I don't recall a lot of these actually being any sort of bad guys in the real Ninja Turtles. Like, I think they basically, like, made sure the bosses were actually Ninja Turtles themed, and then we're just like, yeah, hey, do whatever in terms of the other random chumps. Oh god, ah! Alright. I don't want to let anyone... have to be rock steady with Leo, which is fine. Alright. Totally just choose him, right? Forgotten about it. Come on, man. Here we go. Don't let the Foot Clan destroy the dam. For death. Oh god. Ninjas. Why are there so many ninjas? It's a game about ninjas. But it's about me being ninjas, not you guys. Mysteriously boss ninja. Alright, so there's a half pizza that will get somebody half their life back. Donatello's important to have near death. So he. You know what these jumpy guys from the ceiling are supposed to be? Aliens. They're squids. A full pizza, which is Leo, I guess. The way the pizzas work is every slice is 2 health points. God, this... Yay, made it. Fail that, you get to, you know, make that whole loop again. obligatory water stage, where we use Raphael because he can take all the trash damage. So yeah, supposedly the Foot Clan is blowing up the Hudson Dam with these 8 bombs. Being good engineers of systems, they've put 8 down, even though only 1 is necessary to make the dam explode. And thankfully, from having done this before, I know the right path here, so hopefully time shouldn't be too much of an issue. Being wrecked by stuff, however, is still an issue. Yeah, apparently you can only swim in water that's more than knee deep. I don't know. I feel like the turtles' swimming animation. I think they're kind of cute. Ah! Oh god, no. Ah. Ah. Okay, fine. There's a turtle. Ah. Like waiting for the electricity and then not making it safely through anyways. Hopefully, if I did it right, there's 1 bomb left. All I gotta do 7 seconds. Nailed it. Alright, well at least you get to see this awesome plot, wherein we show up back home, and whoops, it's been wrecked. And somehow, Shredder's on TV, even though we only had broadcast TV then. So he's apparently saying this to all of New York right now. I don't know why he's telling me that we have to defeat him. I guess it's like the lazy evil genius guide, right? Like, kidnap somebody else, wait for them to come to you. Alright, we're back to driving the turtle truck. I'm sorry, van. What? Basically Donatello's job to deal with the particular dudes. Eventually we'll get a building where we can easily heal everyone. Hey. Alright, Mike, you get a pizza. Like, maybe we should come twice. Have everybody healed and also definitely enough to shoot them at tanks and not lose life that way. That's 10 missiles, which is technically enough to get through the stage. I think you need 6 or 7 or something, but being able to shoot them at the truck thing, quite nice. Oh dear. Alright, round 2. Oops. Oh dear. Yes, they might hear us and amp up the difficulty. Or I can hit bad key bindings that accidentally restart the game again. News is I have boomerangs. Bad news is they're on the person who was useful already, so... Time to risk a worse turtle. Okay, except for these guys who are bad. But that's right! I can give the boomerangs to somebody else. Oh, I restarted by accident through activating a bad key binding. I don't know if you're still muted, but I'll type it too. Thankfully, we're almost back to where we were already. Letting Donatello take all this damage, and I just lost boomerangs. Arg. Okay, good. Hearing is always helpful. Right. The useless should be driving. Raphael. Guide of Spite. Oh, and also, welcome to the stream, Victor. If you haven't yet, you can follow my Famicolin account on Twitter to get notifications. Or I'm trying to do it more regularly, so I don't have a set schedule. But I do have more free time, and it's winter now, so I'm not doing any strange traveling or whatever. Kind of kept me from having a schedule. I also used to have something on Wednesdays every other week. I don't have anymore, so Wednesday night/afternoon might actually be a day that I'm doing a fair amount of streaming. Future. Just stop wasting Donatello on chumps. Also made a huge mistake in losing the boomerang. Ah! These guys require Donatello. Oh no! Exiting out of Wily's castle. Yeah, one thing that my modern game sensibilities don't like about the Mega Man games is the way in which the final stage can be like basically the difficulty of the rest of the game, but all at once. Yeah, jumping over the one square gaps, yeah, I used to do that as well. It's like, oh, you can just go there. Oh, cripe. But yeah, sure is nice knowing that you don't have to go across them. I think probably... When did this game come out relative to, like, Mario 3? I feel like Mario 3 was the first game where it's like, oh, okay, you can run across gaps of size 1, and it's fine, and part of the mechanics. I guess that was a thing in the original Mario as well, but for some reason, like, it just never occurred to me in this game. I guess you don't have, like, a run button. Why am I taking damage on? Die. Oh no! I'm going to claim possibly input lag for that one. I did not feel like I was going over there. Playing on a wireless controller, so... Oh no! Okay, that one was my fault. Maybe the ledges just aren't as wide as I think. Oh god. Okay, there's definitely also some controller lag going on here. Alright. Slightly grumbly about that, but... change horses midstream, so... on. Bird, you can go. What? Wow. Okay, well at least across that without the dude. Oh no, what? Alright, this controller might be killing me. Do I have a wired Nest controller sitting in my closet? One sec. I do not, so we'll attempt to make do, and if I keep falling in the water, so it goes. Blame Bluetooth. Oh no! Ah! Yeah, this is hurting garbage input or something. Is not good for a game with this much goofy jumping. Second. Fourth? Apologies for the technical difficulty. Alright, let's see if this helps things. Of course, now my turtles are almost dead. We may have to blow a continue here. Especially because Raphael is terrible. Fail with Shuriken is slightly less terrible. Yes, alright, I think my controller was low on battery and it's now fine. Yes, okay, I'm actually stopping when I stop now. Good. Okay. That's fine though. That would just ordinary badness. Oh my god. He just fell through the ground. Fine, this is fine. Have the most useless turtle left. No problem. Oh boy. No. Run! Ah, boy. Alright. Cannot throw shuriken as fast as I thought. Alright, well that went remarkably well. Who has the most life? Well, over people who are almost dead, it's Leo. Oh, cripe. Ah. Yeah, so one criticism of this game that I've seen is that Konami should have known better in terms of game design, right? Like, they have Contra and Castlevania to work from here. And this game is not that different from Castlevania except for having Ninja Turtles on it. But yeah, some of these jumps are terrible. And like, now we're at the state where like, basically, there's not really much of anything to do but die. And try again with a continue. Like, I guess in theory I could go back to a place where there was pizza or teammates, but... yeah, the enemy randomization is very strange. Like, there's the two different types of dudes, like the kind of two themes that are going on here with the, I don't know, scurrying plants, birds, and fire dudes, which turn into the space jetpack dudes, the flying head dudes, and the bomb balloon thing. Like, the positions that they spawn are the same, but they change, like, which theme of enemies they're on seemingly randomly. I don't actually know what controls that. I think also, it's not just that the jumps are unfun, it's that the penalty is basically going back and doing some portion of the stage again. They're usually non-fatal. Speaking of, I should have been paying more attention there. But it's not like Mega Man or something where, you know, spikes kill you in one hit. Or Mario, where it would just be, you know, a pit of doom. But for some reason, like, doing the same loop of, like, I failed the jump, so I have to kill these, like, N enemies again is kind of obnoxious. Like, that particular interaction that just happened, it feels unfair. Right? Like, you come up the stairs and there's a dude standing on top of you. Also things like this dude clipping through walls. The part that I like is having the, like, heterogeneous team. Right, like, it's interesting that the turtles have different abilities or lack thereof. But basically, without the ability to change to, you know, Donatello on a whim, a decent number of the enemies are just kind of bad. I think the thing that is most bad is not Donatello being a little bit OP, because he does have some downsides, but Raphael being basically useless without a secondary weapon of some sort. Like, his range is just too short and too fiddly to be feasible in such an otherwise difficult game. Like, when you're in the middle of a jump, having only, like, that few pixels of a hitbox is just not really viable. Yes, as a kid I had a strict order of, like, Leo most of the time, Don when you needed him, Michelangelo when Leo was dead, essentially, and Raph for driving the truck. Yeah, throwable would be cool. I don't know if that was canon in the series. I, like, honestly don't remember all that much about the Ninja Turtles animated series at this point. You ever wield them ranged? I don't know. But yeah, it's just not particularly fun to play as Raph. Alright, so I think we're back to where I was before my controller was glitching. And in terms of non-canon things, it's not like the monsters here are particularly canon, or even the plot, really. So yeah, Raph is basically the guy that you use when you just want to soak damage, which is not really a good role. If he actually had the ability to be a tank, like if he took less damage than the other turtles, that could be interesting. This is much better now that my controller isn't malfunctioning. God, this guy is still coming. Alright. On, fall in the hole. Thank you. Yep, 2. Thank you. Yay, we actually have a fully healthy team. Also, in terms of things that are just bad, you have a finite number of continues, but they don't tell you how many. So I've used 1. I think... I forget if you get 2 or if you get 3. But we'll find out. At some point, the game will tell me that I have failed, and then we'll move on with our lives. Last time I was here, I had more special weapons. Oops. Alright, good. Yeah, I mean, I guess there were a few games that had... no indication how many continues or lives you had left. I feel like most of them did, even in this era. I guess your number of lives is technically your number of turtles, but... Alright, I think we're going to do that trick once more for Dawn. Of course, then we have things like the Ninja Turtles arcade game, which was the definitely more popular Ninja Turtles game, like TMNT 2. But I didn't actually like it because it didn't have any challenge. Like, as long as you had 2 people, couldn't you just continue forever? I mean, maybe that was just because of coming from the arcade, and, you know, more quarters equals more good. Yeah, okay. I mean, I guess that's just arcade games being arcade games, right? Like, whatever can get you to put in more cash, the better. And yeah, having to Google whether something has no continues, infinite continues or finite continues is confusing. Alright, well, this is nice. Be mostly at full health. No, I have not heard of YouTube gaming lounges. Just like some social networking in your social networking? Playlist with chat alongside them. Okay. There's something particularly gaming specific about that? Because I could imagine doing this for a lot of YouTube videos, not just gaming. Yeah, okay, cool. I like cool things. Sometimes. Put all of our shuriken in one Donatello basket. This is kind of like you're being a YouTube... Well, DJ is not really the right term. VJ, I guess. At least that's what it sounds like. Can you, like, host other people's streams? Or is it just, like, pre-recorded, already existing YouTube videos? I don't know which side of the yes exactly that is. Okay, yeah. Once it has live streams, that would be pretty nice. Like, I do feel like Twitch having hosting is a big deal, and the YouTube community has kind of hacked around it by having the concept of raids and so on, but it would sure be nice if the platform actually supported the thing that you can do elsewhere. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, one thing that's always tricky about YouTube is knowing what the comments were synced to at the time. Ah, right. Leo takes 2 hits to kill this thing. Is ultra low latency generally available now? It wasn't last time I checked, but it's been a while since I... Well, it actually hasn't been that long since I've streamed, but... it's been a while since I looked. I remember when I saw you doing it, it was pretty beta to the extent that, like, it was causing actual stream problems, so... Okay, cool. Yeah, I was, like, in Australia for a decent chunk of September, so I have not been paying too much attention. Actually, was that September? No, that was October. I have no excuse. Much like the devs of this game have no excuse for this jump. I don't see how it's not I don't see how it's possible to not hit the spikes there. No. Everything is awful. It is true that following all the things YouTube does is hard. Alright. Do I want to try and get Raph fully healed? Or is that the path to despair? I think it's the path to despair and we don't care about Raph anyway. What? It'd be interesting to see like a visualization or something of retro games and object persistence. Like, because you've got like what's pretty common on NES, which is basically if a spawn point is off the screen at all, the game, you know, forgets about it and respawns that monster. Similarly, if a monster goes off the screen at all, it's gone forever. I feel like by the time you got to the Super Nintendo, often, but certainly not always, you'd have a little bit more object permanence in that you might remember some stuff that's off screen, like with a buffer or something like that. This is definitely a game where like stuff goes off by a pixel and we're all done here. Alright, which of these is the right one? 15. What's that? That was some invincibility power up. 17. 17 seems closer to 18 than 16. So Winter has told us, helpfully, that we're looking for number 18. So yeah, sometimes enemies don't spawn. I think maybe if there's too many other enemies on screen. Similarly here, like some of the lasers that would get shot, I think don't get shot because there's too much stuff on the screen in that direction. Oh god, oh god. Insta-death is coming. Raph is gonna insta-die. Will be our guinea pig turtle. Yes, classic Ninja Turtles plus scanline. Crap. Dead. Yeah, this is like mysteriously the insta-kill spikes in this game. Whoops, no, I don't want 16. Like, all the other spikes just do damage, but that one room, the entire game, just insta-kills. Yeah, I don't know whether to keep the scan lines or not. It's probably distracting if you're not at the... if you're not watching at 1080. Yeah, welcome, Soy Bomb. Alright, let's try this again without getting insta-killed. Yay, let's try it again without getting insta-killed. Yay. Alright. Easiest boss in the game. As long as Donatello is alive. Donatello is not alive, not the easiest boss in the game. Thanks, April. You're a big help. I like how the world changes color just because I got into a blimp. Well, sorry to hear that, Chris. Now we're into like true randomness mode, which I was wondering about this. So we're trying to find our way into the Technodrome. If I remember right, like this is just random, right? Like every one of these caves has either a Technodrome or nothing at the end of it. That must be a giant pain in the butt for speedrunners. It feels like there's just a 1 in whatever it is, 5 or something chance that like it just ain't gonna happen. Yep, so nope in this cave. I think something is going to insta-gank me here. Oh. Yet probably one of these caves has dead Raph in it, but I also may not care about Raph enough. So I think we're just gonna leave. Oh, can we not leave here? Ugh. Can't grab onto ladders while jumping. What? Hey! Ah! Rude! Can you go through steel beams? Likey the Hedgehog. At least your spikes don't go through steel beams. Before the beginning of stage 1. So is it something you can consciously manipulate, or is it something you just have to like inspect in an emulator? Yeah, okay. So if tool assisted, fine. It gets a half pizza. Love that they can't generate enough particles to actually have all of the jellyfish explode. Alright, I don't even remember where all of the zones are here. They're helpfully on the... Oh god. Remember these things being very obnoxious. Being able to climb sideways is pretty cool. Might be the first game that I played that had that property. That is helpful. It seems like if I want infinite boomerangs, just keep going up and down here. Sure does seem that way. Is it all of the turtles except Raph? Like somebody had a particular beef against him. Good, good. Does he even do more damage than any of them? I feel like Leo does the least damage. Just because he takes 2 hits on some monsters that definitely Michelangelo only takes 1 hit on. And of course Dawn, since Dawn is OP. Whoops. Something about how these ladders work. Oh. What? Bird. Throwing garbage at me. Wow, okay. I've always considered people as doing, like, integer numbers. Okay, so Raph does slightly more damage than some other people. God. Like, that is unfair. Like, yes, getting hit should knock me down. That's fine. Knocking me immediately down into all these dudes that I just killed, not cool. What? Oh no, oh no, ah! Away, bird. Jesus, what? What? Grumble, grumble. Alright, so I think I just want to be walking on top of that ladder instead of whatever just happened there that made me fall off the bottom for no reason. Probably need to be at the top level. Wait, all of this for a pizza? Grumble, grumble. Alright, this building is fired. It was a satisfying pizza. It wasn't like pineapple or some garbage like that, but... One already did? Yes. Looking up things. What do you take me for? Some sort of person who works on an internet company? I'm ripping on pineapple because of Splatoon, I guess. And I think it's always been controversial. We just haven't had the internet to give us random, stupid arguments that are differently viral every few weeks. Mine is, I'm finally decided that GIF is pronounced like the peanut butter, and therefore I am pronouncing the peanut butter GIF. We have some chunky GIF in our cupboard right now. There was a Splatfest about pineapple or not in the last Splatoon. Oh god. This is murder. What do I do about it? I guess I use Shuriken. No, oh my god. This is so bad. Using Shuriken was the wrong answer. I should have used Boomerang. Why am I even continuing to fight this guy? Bye. Ah, ruined. Alright, so I'm 2 for N on Technodrome locations. Would be nice if I still had a continue left by the time of getting there. Ah! You know how Technodromes are, always in the last place you look. Come on, you spiky bastard. Jump. Please don't jump in a way that ends up here, though. That would be very bad. Where this random chump monster is, like, harder than the first, like, 2 or 3 bosses. I don't know, what if you're completist about technodromes? What if you're unsure whether there's a technodrome under a different building? I'm not paying attention! Talking is hard. Crushing his valor. Come on, dudes. Yes, get on one side so that I can ignore that side and go the other way. No, not Shuriken. Nobody wants that. Here, Mike can have them. Oh no! Boomerangs are OP. This is spiky bastard. Really hope you don't hit me at the top of your... Oh, that is so cheap! Go. Hope there's a technodrome before we all dead. Okay, the good news is there's a technodrome. The bad news is I need to use careful timing and teamwork. Which I think he means a constant spray of boomerang. Oh no! Ah! No, that just seems like a bad idea. Yes, thing is gone. No, change your weapon, you dolt. Get the important part. Is none of the above. What? Ah. Alright, well there's a continue. Reset the location of that? I feel like there's not even a point in trying and I should just like jump down here and get killed. Alright, do we have another continue? I think we should have at least one. Alright, so now there's the question of, does it re-roll the technodrome when you continue? I'm gonna assume it's in the same place. Alright, so we need more Donatello. The boomerangs were nice. Maybe we'll get lucky and get them as a drop. Oh, my bad. Alright, one more hit should do him. There we go. I feel like these rolly guys just kind of solve themselves. Like, they're a cool design, but since the game has no memory of them once they leave the space, fine. Oh dear, I picked a very bad time to come down. Run, run, run. Later. Boss is always in a different spot, even if you use a continue. Alright, well. Maybe he will be in the different same spot. Totally is. Ow! Hey, rude. Alright, so I guess I really do just stand here and flap foot soldiers for an extended period of time until I can actually... Oh, no, here we are. Oh dear. Not die. Come on, Raph. Yes, you're perfect for this, actually. We found his one use. No. Yeah, the thing I need to hit is the thing in the eye, but I don't mind disabling all of the weaponry first. Like, yeah, now that that's gone, I think literally all we have to do is ride this thing back and forth, stab the eye. Alright, well, if I don't have any more continues or access to pizza, this may be a very short final stage. Raph is fine. You are great. This is the final battle. Thanks. God, these things. Donatello got caught. Yeah, that's a word you can use. Usually words have meanings. It's like, suddenly, final stage that is completely different from everything you've seen before. Ah. Alright, well, there's a pizza. I can survive until I get it. But I also don't have Donatello, so rip. Wow, it's remarkably nice of them that that doesn't shoot through walls. Ah! Of course, one hit isn't enough for that. Up here. Not pizza. Alright, who give the pizza to? Leo, I guess. I feel like Mike wouldn't be killing these in one hit if he weren't at less than half health. Is that insta-kill spikes? Stab. Come on now. I hit you once, I know it's possible. Probably gonna have to hit this guy like 6 times. Donatello would be nice. Yeah, I wonder if the enemies bouncing off the edge of the screen thing is like a, you know, bad at programming sort of thing, where they just like gave up in case that the enemy is scrolling and also the stage is scrolling. Well, I apparently wasn't lying about having to hit this guy like 6 times. My god, die! Well, does this kill in one hit? No. So that's good. This is not a possible jump. This is just garbage. Thanks. Everything about this is awful. What?! Alright, rip team. Die to foot soldiers. Sometimes the foot soldiers are like these giant gunslinging guys. Alright, well, thanks all for watching. Yes, copyright 1989. Anyways, that was an attempt at Ninja Turtles, and that's about as well as they always ended for me when I was a kid. So, accurate, I guess. Yep. Yes, the Ninja Turtles tried. Unfortunately, they are unable to stockpile pizza and thus are ill-equipped to deal with lengthy excursions into technodromes. Cool! I will take a look at this new functionality in a moment. Thanks for watching, everybody who is still watching, and I will see you next time. Feel free to follow me either here or on Twitter for notifications when I'm streaming. Twitter is Famicolin. URL here is not short yet because I need more followers, so that would definitely help. Alright, later.